Okay. Um, I don't know really how else to say it, but society is cooked. If you're a Gen Z dude like I am, you know, society is just cooked for us. I don't even know how else to say it, and I'm kind of worried for the Gen Alpha people because I don't even know how their situation is going to be even worse. But Jesus, man, Gen Z, man, we're just cooked. You know, with so much happening in society within, particularly within Western civilization, we're just getting cooked every single day. I mean, first you had, Ukraine, Russia, then Israel, Palestine. You have Trump coming back to office, corruption over there, right? You know, you got the Epstein files. Then you got the U.S. going to war with Iran, which was completely unnecessary. You know, and then due to Trump coming back, gas prices, which already wasn't really great, but gets even worse. Grocery prices also catastrophic. You know, it's already bad enough that you know the cat inflation is just making everything super expensive. You can't own a home. You can't own a home, you can't buy a car, you can't even own an apartment without the rent just, costing you two arms and two legs, Dating is just a whole, that within itself is a whole mess, dating apps just kind of ruining a lot of it, and women just being super, super picky, and guys like me are just kind of left in the dust. And no, I'm not a black pill or red pill guy. I don't lean that way. Kind of have to reiterate that because I don't want to get lumped in with those guys. Dating already sucks. Economy sucks. The job market's also a bit of a struggle. You know, I mean, currently, man, I'm unemployed. I haven't had a job, like a real job, in the last 2 years, and it's not for a lack of trying. I've tried. It's just when every time I put my application in, it's like I've never gotten an email back. You know, maybe it's because my resume kind of sucks. I don't know, but it's just like, god damn, dude, like, how am I supposed to make money when no one's hiring me? So then I got to find other ways to make money. In a, excuse me, in a legal way, of course, in a legal way. But it's just, as a Gen Z dude, it just seems like everything is just set set up to not benefit us at all. It's just negative after negative after negative after negative. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just like, what the hell? And speaking of, this current administration, I'll get into, this is a slight political rant, but goddamn, dude, I had a feeling when he, who got selected as president for the second time around, I just had a feeling this was going to be worse than last time. I just had a feeling that was going to happen, and wow, was I proven right? Gas price, grocery prices, tariffs, war. I mean, Epstein files, corruption, you name it. Like, god damn, dude. Like, if only Wisconsin and Pennsylvania weren't the goddamn swing states, we wouldn't be in this mess. But whatever, you know, you know, uh, whatever. That's a whole other rant within itself. It's just like, why? Then Israel, Palestine. You know, Israel, Palestine, Ukraine, Russia. Those two. I mean, that within itself. Oh my God, just how that's impacting the world, especially here in the U.S. and everyone choosing different sides. I mean, I don't know. In my opinion, it's not that hard to figure out who's the oppressor and who's the oppressed, and who's the colonizer and who's getting colonized. But I'll just leave it there. I don't want to get too political. It's just you could probably figure out what I'm saying. But anyways, it's just like god damn, man. Like god damn. And don't even get me started with dating. Like I've already ranted about that online over here on my channel. And again, this is for people that have not seen me before. I'm not a red pill dude. I'm not black pilled. I'm not like that. I'm not an alpha male guy. It's just dating for most of my life has just been such a big struggle. And man, technology, social media, dating apps, I mean, that's just made it a lot worse. I mean, I don't know if it's my profile that just sucks every single time, but it's just, I just get nothing. Literally, I get nothing. Women have so many options now, right? In terms of the dating app and social media stuff, if they play the game right, they could get whatever they want. And then guys like me, we're just kind of average Joes, we're just kind of left in the dust. Granted, I don't know, maybe I haven't tried hard enough, maybe I haven't gone out enough, maybe it's that, maybe if I go out a little bit more, I'll have more success, but yeah, I don't know, it's just a big struggle. And today, for some reason, I don't know why, I woke up today, right, I overslept a little bit because it's spring break, and I'm just here at home. I like woke up and just realized, God damn, the last 5 years, well, not the last five, more like the last 4 years, 4.5 years, everything's just been piling up in this big way, and now it's just, everything's just exploding all at once. And now us Gen Z dudes, and, dudes, gals, dudettes, they, thems, right? Now we're going to be left in the dust, forced to fix everyone else's mess, and somehow, yeah, we're going to be forced to fix everyone else's mess, and then somehow at the same time try to fix our own mess too. So it's like, what? I don't know. I'm just pissed. I'm annoyed. I'm not even pissed. I'm just like, whatever. I'm just kind of desensitized from it, I guess. I'm a bit. I don't want to use the term cynical because that just makes me sound edgy, but maybe not even nihilistic. You know, I'm just desensitized. It's like, whatever. It's just something else happening that'll just not benefit me at all and will impact me in a negative way. Just another thing. It's like, what the hell, man? Again, like I don't really have a whole lot of time to really collect my thoughts together and talk about this in a more coherent way. Maybe I can in the future, but yeah, I don't know. It's just today. I don't know why. I don't know if I just woke up on the wrong side of the bed. I don't know. It's because I overslept due to spring break. It's just I just realized. Well, no, not I just realized, but I just laid down, thought about everything that's been happening over the last 4.5 years, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, God damn it, man. Like, everything just had to just start collapsing in on itself, Society's just collapsing. I don't know. I feel like society's just collapsing all in on itself, and we're all just desensitized and just waiting for the inevitable to happen. We're all just online talking to other people, not even interacting with. We're all just online talking to people in chat rooms and DMs and not interacting with people in the real world. We're just waiting for the inevitable to happen because technology, politics, war, inflation, economy, corruption, Epstein files, and yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how to feel. Honestly, I just don't know how to feel. Society is cooked. We're all cooked. Gen Z's cooked. Gen Alpha's even. Oh God, they're more than cooked. they're in the hole. you know, yeah, I don't know. This whole thing's just, again, I'm not even pissed. I'm just desensitized. I'm just so used to all this by now, all of this BS by now. I'm just like, okay, whatever. Another thing that will just set us back by even, I don't know, years, decades, whatever, centuries. I don't know. All right, I'm just going to end the video right here. I was just rambling, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know what came over me today, but yeah, just felt like ranting about this. Whatever. Maybe I'll feel maybe I'll have a different mood by tomorrow. I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this incoherent, rambling kind of schizophrenic rant from me because society sucks. All right, shout out to my homies Face the Real, Ruthless West 1998, and Alex Polite. Go check their videos out, and hopefully you can subscribe to the channel. I don't know. I don't really care. You can like or dislike the video. I don't know. All right. Peace out, y'all. Philip the Great is out of here.